Loopback address. In IPv4 addressing scheme, which is a 32-bit address scheme represented by a dotted decimal, you see here 127.0.0.1. So you might have used ping. I'm pretty sure in the command prompt you might have used certain command, for example ping. If you want to send packet to some system and you want it back, you do ping. Even if you in web browser, if you type 127.0.0.1, that also has a significance. So this 127.0.0.0, that is the whole block. /8 means the first ones, or first 8 ones are fixed for the network address, others are for the host address. So 8-bit.8-bit.8-bit.8-bit total is 32-bit. So the first is, first one is, first possible is all zeros, the last one possible is all ones. This is the first and the last address of the address space of IPv4. But in between comes 127.0.0.0. Okay. And since in class full addressing, this particular address is of class A. So if you see here also 127.0.0.0 or any address with 127 as the first octet is the class A addressing. But 1 to 127 is class A. 127 after that it goes up to it goes up to 191. So class B. 192 to 223 is class C. So we have to concentrate only on the loopback address, which is actually 127. It starts with 127. So you can only use the class A addressing from 1 to 126. Why? Because anything with 127 in the first octet is reserved for the loopback addressing. So if you have used already 8-bit for this 127, how much is remaining? See, 8-bit you have already used for the network. So 2 to the power 32 minus 8 is for a host. So 2 to the power 24, that is 16777.216 hosts are possible. Any network with the 127 as the first octet, the number of hosts possible is a huge number. Okay, 2 to the power 24, we compute like that. And you have to subtract 2 also from here. But just to make you understand that this is the whole number possible, these are the number of hosts. But out of this big number 16777.216, loopback address only is 127.0.0.1. Okay, 127.0.0.1, this is used as the loopback address. Other 16777.215 are just wastage of this address. Okay, so in a classful addressing, as I just indicated you, this block 127 comes in the class A addressing, class A block, and all addresses which are starting with 127 point something are considered as the loopback address. So the loopback address can only be a destination address of a packet. So if you send you packet, if you want to send a packet with this loopback address, it will not go anywhere. You are speaking, you are listening. That is, loopback address is you are speaking and you are only listening. That means a packet with the loopback address will never leave the machine from which it is sent. It will go to the TCP/IP stack of this machine, same machine, that is all the layers, and will be given back to the same machine. It will not even go outside your computer. It will remain inside your NIC card, network interface card, and will just check whether you are on the TCP/IP stack or whether TCP/IP stack is okay or not. So it can be used to check whether the NIC is network interface card, the network card you can call it, is properly functioning or not. Let me show you diagrammatically. This is how it works. So whenever you have 127 point anything, it can be 0.0, 0.1 most oftenly used. So this, if the TCP/IP stack you want to check the network interfacing card working or not, then you can start a process that, like I just said, ping 127.0.0.1. So this packet will go to your NIC card, come back to your system only, to your application layer. Both application layer will be only your system. It will not go to any other system. So this is just to check whether your system NIC card is working or not.